Hi everyone! I can't believe it's week 4 already, can you? I mean, we're on to desserts now and it's a sweet tooth of mine that I have. So I'm really happy that I get to share the recipe with you once again. So today I'm going to be making a dessert called Magic Mousse. It's a recipe of mine that I've added the Philadelphia whipped cream cheese into to make it something extra special. And for this dessert, the reason why I call it magic is because it's going to come together so quickly. In fact, it comes together quickly and leaves your kitchen just as fast. Okay, so our first ingredient is our star ingredient, the Philadelphia whipped cream cheese. Next is an instant chocolate pudding. And we also have a Cool Whip. I'm using a light version today. We have instant coffee granules. We have strawberries, fresh strawberries that are going to be diced up and make a nice little addition. And we also have milk. And I forgot my last ingredient here. You want some dark chocolate that'll go pair nicely with the creaminess of the milk chocolate pudding and the sweetness of the strawberry. So I just use any dark chocolate you have, and that's actually the great thing about this recipe, and I'll tell you a little bit more about that later. Let's start with our milk. And I have 2 cups of cold milk. And make sure it's cold when you have the instant pudding. I have an older sister. She's 2 years older than me. And we're very, very close. She's my best friend, really. And I don't know if any of you have siblings out there, but you know, one of the best things to do with your siblings, one of my favorite things to do with my sister, was to get in the kitchen when we were kids and just bake and do little sweet treats and everything like that. And the funny thing was, though, at the time we ate more than half of the batter before it got anywhere into the cooking part of it. So my mom would always come along and she'd be like, girls, how many cookies was this supposed to make? And it'd be like 4 dozen or something. We'd be like, this batch only made 12 cookies, so there's only 1 dozen, but it's fine. There's only 4 of us in our family, so 2 minutes. Made it work. And then you want to let it sit in about 5 minutes. It'll have a nice soft set to it. So, you know, in case you didn't make it to the gym this morning, you know, get your little workout here. It's actually funny because I was like, every time I go to mix something, you know, you gotta stir, like when you make heavy whipping cream, you make your own whipped cream. It's like, you know, I was like, oh my gosh, this isn't gonna be that hard, you know, I work out or whatever, and then I go to do it, and my arm is so sore, it feels like it wants to fall off. But, you know, all part of the process. I am an artist, and I love to be perfect in the kitchen for how I display things. I love them to be beautiful because, you know what, forget the perfection thing, because I actually think like it doesn't have to be perfect, but as long as it's pretty, everyone's gonna love it. It's gonna look great on the table. We eat with our eyes. I mean, how many times have we heard that? We eat with our eyes, whether it's a portion or whether it's just that it looks so beautiful, you want to get to it right away. So I think that's for the part that's actually going to make it whipped and creamy into this pudding is our, of course, Philadelphia whipped cream cheese. Now the reason why I'm using the whipped is just to keep that airy consistency with the Cool Whip, because if it's too solid, too heavy, it's just going to bring it down, and you want it to remain really light. And so first you want to put in the Philadelphia cream cheese, because we're actually going to just take that. Okay, so next we're going to add in the Cool Whip. Get that in there, and just be gentle with this now. We have the whipped cream cheese in there, so you kind of just want to fold it around, mix it a little bit. You want it to be incorporated, but you don't want to lose all that fluffiness. The pudding is set, and we've got the mixture of the Cool Whip and the whipped Philadelphia cream cheese. So we're gonna make some magic. So you want to gently fold this in to the chocolate. Once again, the same reason, we just don't want to lose all that nice fluffiness, because If it's flat, then it's not mousse. I mean, I know when I put mousse in my hair, it makes it nice and voluminous. So it's the same idea. Okay, so in case there's any lumps in here, the best trick is the figure 8 trick. So you want to just go back and forth, and that way no lumps are missed. And you'll just get out anything, and it'll be a nice smooth mousse. See? Really is magic. So back to my sister. About this time, whenever I'm cooking around her or doing anything sweet in the kitchen, and she wants to come over and join me, she usually comes over and joins me with a spoon in hand and ready to taste it. She's always like, ready. So I always look at her, I'm like, okay, you can taste anything that I'm making, and I just love sharing like whatever I'm doing with anyone that's in my kitchen. So if you come over, I'll definitely be sharing with you. So the next thing I'm going to be putting in here is our instant coffee. And I've already put in 1 teaspoon, so this is my 2nd teaspoon, and I like a nice coffee mocha taste. If it's too strong for you, lessen it a little bit. If you want something really strong, put in more by all means. So it's the taste. Now we're ready for the finishing touches on our magic mousse. Let's get the strawberries. I've already diced up a few of them. And you don't need that many, really, just for the special color pop on top. Just little bite-sized pieces. Since the mousse is so delicate, you don't want a big chunk of something on top. You want little things that'll just all work together really well in your mouth. Alright, let's get our Magic Mousse desserts together. We're gonna take the mousse and just spoon it into the dishes. I know these are tiny dishes and I have like a ton of mousse, so perfect leftovers, or midnight snack as my sister would say. Now I'm just gonna decorate the top with some Cool Whip that I put in a little Ziploc baggie and snipped off the end. Pretty simple. And you can put as much or as little as you want on each and every dessert. Oops. Okay, so let's get to that chocolate shavings on there. And what I like about this is it adds those little speckles, and it actually goes perfectly with the coffee in it. It's, you know, all about the details, as in art I like to say, and it just makes it look extra special. It looks like you took all this time to just prepare something for the people that you love, and you know what, you really are. I mean, anytime you cook, it's definitely, food is love. So, and of course, let's not forget our strawberries. There's a little pop of red on there. I love working with color and art, so I love bringing that to the table when I do my food presentations. I mean, even if I am by myself on a Monday night, or whatever, plain old weeknight, I love making something that looks beautiful. So like I said, this has many different ways of being magical. Another reason is that you can use strawberries like I have, or raspberries, blackberries, kiwi, oranges, whatever you have on hand. That's why this is so magical, because you know what, you do the tricks. But the biggest trick of all right now is the disappearing act. So, oops. So I'm going to show you that after I throw my spoon at you. So let's try this out. You can taste that coffee in there with the strawberry. I'm still laughing in my head about the spoon, so sorry. It's just so good. It's too bad my sister's not here though, because I would love to share this with her. But guess I'm gonna have to eat hers too. Bye.